example, donuts, for example, or candy. None of that can be done during the school day as it stands now. Now, the governor just introduced a new bill that's going to allow schools to do a 30 fundraisers. But until that's passed, under this new federal law, we cannot, y'all know before we used to do the donuts, deliver them in the morning, and if we had leftover, we'd sell them during lunch we can't do that anymore. Bake sales, all that stuff have to happen, after school if it's, for the students' consumption. So if we got a donut sale, you have to sell it after school. They need to deliver, towards the evening, so when the kids leave, they can pick them up after school. We can't give donuts to kids or anything to students that doesn't fit those new federal guidelines. They have people that have come through periodically to just audit us just to see, I have to have a book with labels of what we offer in the snack and drink machines. So if that person comes, I just give them a notebook and they check and make sure that we're not serving anything that's not in compliance with federal regulation. As far as teachers and our, in our workrooms or whatever, snack machine is in there, we can eat what we want to eat. But this is just for the students. As far as the change, as far as fundraisers. So if you have your fundraisers and it's dealing with any type of bake sale or donuts or anything like that, that's the new guideline. So hopefully, this new bill that the governor introduced to give us those 30 fundraisers, if that passed, then we can do it like we used to doing. We can have our donuts, we can deliver it to the kids, we can have our bake sales during lunch and, things like that. Well, you gotta stay away from lunch, but y'all know how we used to do it and things like that. But until that is approved, those are the guidelines that we have to follow.
Because after school is considered 30 minutes after school, so we'll go do it before.
Yeah, it's 30 minutes after school. Yeah, and it's got to be 30 minutes after school. Now, the parents, if you got a donut sale and it's right after school, the parents want to come pick them up. The adults can pick them up all day long. We just cannot give them to the students. So that's the new.
Do we feel like that bill is going to go through okay?
But we're hoping.
So if we have a fundraiser, let's say, scheduled in a week or two?
If that bill had to pass, you got to follow the guidelines I just said before.
Would there be a way to discuss maybe take it out?
Or doing it after school, 30 minutes, and have the parents come pick them up. When you start moving days, you may, somebody may already have that day.
But they're in recess in August, so we won't be changing.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's been introduced. Because a lot of schools, function on fundraisers. So that's kind of the end of fundraisers. Thank y'all for a wonderful first week. When we started talking today, it wasn't too bad. The students seem to be getting to where they need to get. As we're standing in the hallway, just some housekeeping things. As we're standing in the hallway, I feel like I'm talking through a microphone. As we're standing, I think that's the way this room was designed. But as we're standing in the hallways, please don't let those kids hang on the walls and hang by your doors. Let's push them on. And if we start pushing them early, then that's not something we have to battle during the course of the year. So let's just start out, not letting them hang by the doors. Let's push them off the walls and things like that.
I know that during lunch, a lot of the kids coming from the lunchroom aren't getting passes.
They are not.
To get restrooms. A lot of them coming, sneaking out to that side. I mean, they're getting out. They didn't know they're supposed to get passes. I don't know to go to the restroom.
Yeah. Now, I know we issued.
I get some, and then there's others that don't.
That don't. So if you run into something, don't just bring it back to us. They supposed to have passed, not supposed to walk out of that cafeteria. As far as the construction is concerned, soon there'll be, if you go